What happened in 2016 was what we call a 1,000-year flood.
I've lived here all my life, and I've been through 2-3 floods before, but never the force of the water that we had that day. It was moving houses off their foundations, and you saw cars floating down the creeks, and it was just nothing like I've ever experienced or ever want to experience again.
I went out to survey the damage in the city, and it was terrible. And sometimes it's painful to even think back and think about those days.
It certainly was the low point in the history of White Sulphur Springs, and we can go one of two ways. We can sit around and say, "Oh, poor me," when's someone going to help us, or we can get up and do something about it. A situation like that, the best comes out in people and the worst comes out in people, and fortunately for us, the best came out.
Charlie came along, and he was the savior for us.
Hi, my name is Charlie Hammerman, President and CEO of the Disability Opportunity Fund. In essence, we're a not-for-profit community development financial institution. We arrived and we're basically saying, how can we help? If we can provide more jobs and more opportunities and better housing and just a future, we knew that we were going to be able to rejuvenate the community.
When Charlie asked what we needed, first thing out of my mouth is, we need a hardware store.
We were in great need because we had lost 2 hardware stores in town. Even our plumbers and our individuals that needed any hardware items, they had to go all the way to Lewisburg to go to pick up maybe a $5 part.
We basically said, okay, what does it take to bring a hardware store to White Sulphur Springs?
So we have a connection within the hardware business. The man we spoke with said, you have to go with Ace. This store is special because not only giving 9 people jobs, but paying them 20% more than what the local companies are paying was really big for us.
Before you know it, we have Ace Hardware. And that's a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful addition to our city.
It's freedom. It's freedom. I mean, a small town without a hardware store is not much of a town.
There's interviewing contractors, and I was one of them. And they asked me what I want to do, and I said, I just want to build something that when I'm gone, my kids and grandkids and family can look at and say, Adam did this.
Everybody's so welcoming and tries to help you when you go in there, and I try to help other people as much as I can because that's just what I was raised to do.
This community needed this. We placed the Ace specifically in the middle of Main Street. It's visible to the community, and the community now looks to Ace to basically be involved in community projects and philanthropic endeavors.
This strip that we're on now, 3 years ago, I could have parked a semi here and nobody would even notice it was sitting here. Now we're lucky to get a parking space.
I think every storefront is full, or is gonna be full, so it's quite a difference.
And I hope Ace still grows. I hope it will stay steady and it'll do great.
We want to turn it over to our kids one day. We want to leave something for them to grow and mature and learn, and that's for our kids. That's what we're leaving them.
And I hope when I'm older and retired, I'm sitting in a corner drinking coffee with the other older guys talking about how we developed the town.